Okay, so this is it.
Oh, it's so grand. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is Jonney, and Jonney and I have worked together, and he's been the producer for the last few years on pretty much all my shows. And for some reason, he went completely mad and just bought this.
Yeah, TV was a bit quiet last year, so this came on the market, and I thought, what the hell, let's just risk everything and buy a rundown, closed down Conservative Club. But it was a very cool gentleman's club built in the Victorian era in 1889, and so it's got some amazing features. So I really wanted you to come and give me some tips, and I really value your opinion, having worked so much with you over the last few years.
It's amazing, after working with me for so many years, that he'd listen to me at all. But I think, to be honest, I was just nosy and wanted to come and see it. Let's go and have a look. So had you seen this before you bought it? I mean, had there been something you've been watching?
Yeah, it's something that I knew about it, and it had been closed down for about a year. And this used to be the main road into Totnes from the station. So in 1889, the main route into the town was by train, and so everybody had to come past here to get into town.
And see how grand it was.
And see the grand club. So anybody who was a member of the club, this was this was their calling card.
God, how magnificent!
Yeah.
And all of this would be its garden, of course, but it's car park.
So it's a 22-car car park, which obviously you don't really need for a house.
Not really, no.
Yeah, we've got all of this outdoor space, which is quite a lot, and parking in Totnes is real premium, so it's really hard to get parking here.
So you probably want to have, I mean, the first thing you want to get it some privacy, so get the planting in for some hedgerow. But there's ways you can have like a sort of garden / parking.
Yeah.
Do you know? Have you seen that?
No, how do you mean?
Sort of like you would use it as a garden most of the time.
Yeah.
But if you had loads of people who came around, they could park. It wouldn't be parking on the lawn.
Like with that hashing terrace.
Yeah, either that or you just do a bit of formal like gravel. Or just when you think about it, I'm thinking, because you obviously only need 2 car parking spaces or 3.
Yeah.
But might be a good idea to kind of think about.
Yeah, this was the original house, original club built in 1889, and all of this is add-on, which is quite nasty, kind of 1989 it was built.
Okay, and is it badly built?
It's quite, I think it's single skin. And it also compromises the rooms inside, which I'll show you.
Okay.
So the idea is to knock down all of that, so lose a big footprint, and instead build a garage outbuilding. So
that would be
over there. So you've got an outbuilding, and if you then build an outbuilding here, it also means you've got a huge courtyard there. So the outbuilding kind of blocks the courtyard and makes that into quite a private space there.
So you have a sort of front garden here.
Front garden, driveway, garage here, some parking here. And then a kind of big courtyard garden at the back that's like really private, because obviously it's quite on the road.
Unless you put the garage sort of here.
Yeah.
So you've got more garden, and I'm just thinking, because if you took it from that corner there, because you don't really want a massive front garden and a little back garden.
No.
You kind of, but if you brought it up to this point.
Yeah.
Then you still get all that sense of grand bit, but that would be more like the front garden.
So you've got some behind the garage then.
Yeah,
as well,
space behind. So then I'm thinking it's a big family house, so they want like, you know, like climbing frame or something like that, and then a seating area. You could have different zones of the garden because it would be a lot bigger.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, there's this little courtyard area here as well. So there's another little tiny courtyard, but this.
Sweet.
And this ground level has all been raised, which means that there's damp all on the inside. So I really want to try and take this back down.
Why did they do that then?
The only thing I can think of is to make the drainage runs
work.
That
is why.
So what we're trying to do, the ultimate goal is to create a lovely family home for me, and you know we've got 3 children who are 9, 11 and 13.
Well, they'll never leave, will they?
No, that's the plan. I know, stolen from you, that plan.
It works perfectly, honestly. But a house, so has it got permission to be a house?
Yeah, so we've got the planning permission now. To make it into a house. So we've got change of use permission, and we've started putting in some listed building consents, but we've still got more consents to get. But I just wanted to get your views on it.
Well, fabulous is what I think. But let's go inside. I want to see.
Right, so this is it.
Oh wow! Look at that. How magnificent! What a staircase.
It's a cool hallway, isn't it?
You're mad. I mean, why did you do this? This is like the craziest plan. Brilliant, but
well, with the TV industry's a bit quiet, so I'm not kind of fully occupied. So I thought, well, let's just risk everything.
Yes. Buy a stately home.
And buy.
What better? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, show me in here.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, so love this room.
Hilarious.
That ceiling collapsed since we bought it one cold day, annoyingly.
Okay, as it does, yeah.
But I love these sash windows.
I mean, the curtains make me laugh as well. You can imagine someone really planned those, didn't they?
Yes.
These curtains.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. And you'll notice, because it was the Conservative Club, a lot of blue.
Yes,
absolutely everywhere there's blue. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, look at the bar stools. That's just brilliant.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? Are you going to keep the bar?
Plan is obviously take the bar out. So the plan is take the bar out, recreate this as kind of like a formal living room, drawing room type room, block up that wall. We want to take down that building there, so this window will be reinstated as a window. So then you've got a kind of formal living space.
Gorgeous, and banquette seating. I love a bit of banquetting.
So we've got this room, which is really compromised by that horrible flat-roofed extension and just makes it really, really dark. But one of the things that I discovered when I started taking some of this panelling down was it's got this amazing vaulted ceiling above, which I absolutely love.
Look at that. Isn't that absolutely fantastic? The timbers are gorgeous.
They are, aren't they? Really nice. And the black areas up there are where there was patient glass. So that lets in a huge amount of light.
Wow.
So that's west facing that way.
Just for this room?
This room's got it, and the next room's got it as well.
So this room is this height?
Yeah.
It's a single story.
These two rooms are vaulted. Yeah. So the rest. So this room doesn't have an upstairs. This is what I mean about when I said it's hard to divide up.
Oh.
You'll see the upstairs is actually pretty tiny.
I was going to say it must mean it's not that big upstairs.
It's a reverse TARDIS. The house. From the outside, it looks absolutely enormous, but it's not actually that big. Obviously, it's big, but not that big. But the idea here is that once we demolish that building, we can then have glazing in here, doors and glazing in these two openings. And then this will be the kitchen diner. So kitchen at this end, dining here, and then that big vaulted ceiling above.
Magnificent, that was fantastic.
Cool. And then we want to open up those doors, that was doors at one point, so we want to reopen up through there, and I'll show you that room. Okay, so I'm going to step in here. So this is another room that will link in from that room. And this has also got that vaulted ceiling, so above here is the same thing.
And you're keeping this?
Possibly. So this is going to be a games room. We've got two of these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's two snooker tables, so one's definitely going to go. Possibly keep this. Depends whether the kids get into snooker or not.
Well, they will if they've got a snooker table, won't they?
Yeah. But this, we want this to be a games room, so if we can try and make it multi-purpose. The trouble is it takes up a huge amount of space, doesn't it, a snooker table?
It does,
so
and actually, like, we've always talked about this, and my kids really, really want a snooker table, but they actually are better with a pool table, which they also don't have.
Yeah.
But I think it's sort of a bit unnecessarily big.
Yeah.
In a way.
That's one thing. A pool table could be cool. So I might see if I could try and trade it in for a pool table.
Yes.
They don't have much value, but it's
they're actually weirdly, unbelievably. It's a bit like pianos. They're really expensive if you want one. And if you want someone to buy it, they're really worth nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, do you know what I mean? That's sort of, if you want one, it costs a fortune. If you don't want one, you can't get anyone to take it away.
No, absolutely. I've tried like 4 or 5 places, nobody wants to buy it.
No. So this is the vaulted ceiling. Gosh, this would be great.
So, and then kind of flowing through from there, so you've got lots of space kind of flowing through.
Yeah, so this would be sort of like TV room, playroom, like games, more like a TV slob out room kind of thing.
Kind of like in your house, you've got the family room where you all hang out, and then you've got the lovely formal living room, haven't you? So
which works really well, and if you've got doors, they can. It's a really nice style. What a space! Fantastic.
So because the upstairs is quite small, this I'm planning to divide into 2 bedrooms. So redivide this up. So because there's only 3 bedrooms upstairs. So this was originally 2 rooms. We've looked back at the old plans. So reinstate that as 2 rooms, and then there's going to be a bathroom in this corner here. So have a small ensuite bathroom here, and so you'll come through, and there'll be a little corridor here to get into that back bit, and then the bedroom will be that.
Okay, and
with a bathroom, and that one. So Jack and Jill bathroom is what we're thinking. So the 2 bedrooms have a Jack and Jill bathroom. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm kind of thinking it's a bit. I haven't quite worked out another way, but it's slightly not ideal, I think, to have to come through the TV room
to get
this
to one of the rooms. Yeah. So this is one of the snooker tables, and because we definitely don't need 2 snooker tables, we started dismantling it. And so you have these amazing, I don't know if you've seen these before,
yes.
these amazing huge slates. And I just kind of think there's something that could be done. They're seriously heavy. Try and lift that.
Oh,
just like insane.
I know that
insane.
It's so heavy, so heavy.
Yeah.
You could make an outdoor table with this.
And it could be a nod back to its, back
really
to the use of it. But it's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool.
So this is the gents, which are lovely and inspiring.
Ooh. Yeah. So is this going to be a loo, downstairs loo?
Yeah, I think this will be a downstairs
cloakroom,
loo. Yeah. I like this. They obviously had some issues with their membership.
The Conservative members of the Conservative Party in Totnes have been vandalising their toilets. So really unimpressed.
Very naughty.
Very naughty. And you're going to have your membership revoked immediately. And I love the fact that's the punishment.
Absolutely no warnings, nothing.
No warnings.
Yeah. Right. So yes, the downstairs loo in there. Probably remove the urinal. Although we have 2 boys. But
yes, probably. Yeah, that would be really nice, actually.
Actually, with 4 boys, did you ever think about adding a urinal into
to be honest, I thought about just a jet wash, to be honest.
And then this is the ladies' loos. But this, I think, make this into like a laundry room, utility laundry room.
Office?
Really. Yeah. Yeah, it could be an office, but you need somewhere for the washing machine and laundry and coats and...
More than you think, actually.
I love your little utility area that you've got. I'm thinking something similar with everyone having their own cupboard. Basically, I'm stealing all the ideas from your house.
If I'm honest, that's absolutely fine. But some of them don't work. So. But that is that.
Yeah, so take out the internal partitions here and have this as a kind of basically a laundry room, storage, coats room, that kind of thing.
It'll annoy you that you don't have a door out of here if it's a laundry room because you can't hang anything up. So what you could do is change this to a door. Yeah,
or put a door in at the end or something like that. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Because that would be really irritating.
Having to go outside to
hang up the washing.
Yeah, that's a really good shout. So this little rope's great. So the downstairs was the Conservative Club and the upstairs was the MP's offices. Oh. So this was obviously to keep people away from
the hoi polloi out.
Absolutely,
yes, we don't want them, just the Conservative members to be...
After you.
And I'm allowed.
Yes, you are allowed through.
I'm not a Conservative member or an MP. Look at me. Up I go.
Yeah, so this originally was the steward's quarters down here. So this is less grand, this part. So you've got one little room here, which has got that's a loo that's accessed separately in there. So there's one room here.
So that's sort of a bathroom, maybe?
Yeah, I think bathroom.
And then 2 bedrooms.
And then basically 2 bedrooms, one pretty small box room, and then a fairly decent sized bedroom. And they've got nice windows out overlooking the street scene.
Yeah.
So you've got this kind of slightly small compromised room, which overlooks the vaulted ceiling.
Okay.
So that's the vaulted room below.
But
it's fine as a bedroom. It's still a double room, isn't it? Small double.
4 foot. That's what it needs, isn't it? For the kids. All our kids had 4 foot beds in London, and they're that kind of like really good for a small room because you can. Well, I could get into bed with them, whereas the single bed's really uncomfortable. So it sort of does 2 people, but not very nicely. So.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Look at that! How completely brilliant.
And his little sword comes out.
Look at that. Oh, that is so brilliant.
It's great, isn't it?
What's the story behind that?
Well, we think it's an old lamp. So can you see this little this thing? So I think it would have had a glass ball on the top. So we think it's an old, possibly gas lamp.
But maybe wouldn't have been here. Do you think?
I think it was. And so look, it moves. You can open it. You can open it here. So I think maybe you put in.
Oh, that is
oil.
So brilliant. Every new post should have one of those.
It's awesome, isn't it?
That is so brilliant. That's when I'm in charge of the world, I'm going to say newel posts must always be adorned with a
gas lantern.
With a gas lantern.
Wouldn't it be cool to get it going again though, so you could actually light it if you had friends here or something? I love the woodwork around the doors.
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
That is brilliant.
So starting this one, I think. So this is the big one. So we want this to be the big master bedroom. Up here, so not divide this up, but it's a big room which has got lots and lots of light. So master bedroom, and then knock a doorway through to have this room at the side here as a big ensuite bathroom.
Dressing room.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
magnificent.
Obviously, it's a huge space, but that creates then, and I think a big grand house needs a really grand master bedroom suite, doesn't it? So,
with a kind of walk-in shower and all that stuff.
So like big shower in that corner, a big roll-top bath. I think that could be quite cool, couldn't it?
Yeah. So really, up here, it is quite wee up here, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of so grand. The house is so fabulous, and with this sort of front section, which is amazing, but actually, it is quite small compared to the
what it looks like from the outside. Yeah.
I suspect people will have looked at it and just gone, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, it gives the impression of a much grander house than it actually is, and I guess that's because it was never a house. So it was never built as a house that had bedrooms. It was built as a club that had very grand downstairs that felt like a country house, and you could pay your membership and come and feel like you were living in a country house, but nobody needed any bedrooms. So
and it was designed to be grand and impressive. That was the whole point of it.
But not as a family home. And so that's why it's quite an interesting building to try and change.
Well, it's flipping gorge.
Yeah.
Love it.
Should we go downstairs and have a chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite an unusual house though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's great.
It takes some thought and thinking about. Okay, come and have a seat at the bar.
Brilliant.
Sadly, I can't pour you a glass of wine. I should have got that lined up, shouldn't I? What would be your number one tip with trying to do up an old house?
I guess I'd say don't get too carried away with expensive fittings on the inside. You can sort of cheat up quite a lot of the interiors, but make sure you get the structure right, the roof right, the doors and doorways right. Do all of the sort of fundamentals and the heating right, and the electric. Kind of focus on that first. The other thing I'd say is just be a bit wild with your interiors. Don't be boring. Like you need some completely fabulous wallpaper, and don't chicken out because that's what someone has now. It's sort of off-white. Boring.
Yeah.
But go for it. Like be a bit bold.
I like that. I think I'm going to go for it. I think there's so many rooms in your house that I just loved, like the wallpaper up in the spare bedroom.
I love that.
I love those slightly over the top.
Commit. Yeah, this can take a lot. This space can take a lot. You want kind of bold and dramatic.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm so glad you did this. I think you're absolutely mad, but I knew that before, to be honest.
Lots of food for thought and some great tips from Sarah Beeny. I'm so lucky to have one of Britain's most loved property experts as a friend and colleague. Things have moved on a bit since Sarah's visit almost a year ago, so make sure you subscribe to find out how things have developed here at Totnes House. Stay tuned.